The second soul is real. Hello everyone. This is Vampy. And in the present moment I want to talk about the second soul and how it's real. And it's real to me. The second soul is real. Okay, because rarely most, some, but not most, they have it and some don't. But I'm trying. It's not that I'm trying, that I trust that I am not trying. Right. I'm not trying. That I trust myself that I am not trying to make the second soul ego-based. Okay? And what I'm referring to when I'm saying that I have a second soul is Salora. Now, I can be transgender or what have you. I can be whatever I want without being a Satanist, without following demons, without worshiping demons or anything like that. I don't want to follow that type of behavior or mentality, but or just being a Luciferian, a Gnostic, or what have you. I'm not going there. I don't want to go down that route to worship fallen angels, to worship demons. I would have to reject and abandon my humanity if I follow the devil. And the reason why I'm mentioning about this is because it just made me think. It made me think about all of the things that has happened to me, all of the things that has occurred during the times of me being in serene solitude, all of the times and days and weeks and months and years of the spell work that was being at play, the hoovering tactics that I had to return back with Eve and grace and mercy. I have to give mercy to them. I have to give them mercy because they just don't know the backfiring that can cause through the damaging of someone else's free will. So, as consciousness first, because that's what comes first, what I identify as comes second, and me feeling in the human condition comes last. Because here's the thing, I'm not trying to abandon my humanity to cater to something that's just negative. Because if I abandon my humanity, you know what that does? When you detach from that, it attracts negative and bad things. So you have to acknowledge your humanity. You have to acknowledge the things that you feel. Of course, you have a choice to detach from it all, but at the end of the day, we still have our humanity intact. It's whether or not you want to identify that or not. You don't have to. And the other thing is this. I'm not bull crapping or anything. I'm comfortable in the skin that I'm in, and I don't have dysphoria. Um, I've gone through an ego death 3 years ago. Um, I knew that I was the leading cause of the problems that I had. I was the leading cause of the problems that I was continuing to. So I had to continue to take full accountability for my actions and everything that I do. And, I'm still struggling in a way when it pertains to the sack. When it pertains to the sack, it's a battle. It really is. And I'm doing everything in my power to give my struggles to God so that I can prosper in the light, not in the light that not the false light from Lucy, not the false light from Baffy, but the light that God has created to protect me from the demons, from the false sack, from the false self. And I want to go back to the topic at hand, the second soul. Okay, now that represents the pink sack. The second soul to me is the pink sack. So yes, there's something within me that has a pink sack. Right now, my sack, it's a struggle, it's a battle. But the pink sack within, it wants to come out. It does, and that's okay. That's part of the second soul. Everyone has it. Everyone has that sack that wants to just release itself. Okay? And we have to fight back against the forces within our minds to detach from everything and just acknowledge our souls. But we have a second soul. We do. I do. We're all connected. We have the balance between the two. And, it's just, I'm looking at everything, and I thank God every day. I'm grateful for everything that has occurred. I'm grateful for Solora. I'm grateful that I'm able to channel that energy. And it's like, it's not like I'm struggling against this. It's just I want to fight for myself, and it's like a personal shift for me. And it's not like I'm saying that my masculinity is on the line here, but it's not. It's always going to be there, regardless if I want to change. My masculinity will always be intact. And no, I don't want to be like a pick-me on both sides. I'm not trying to look for validation from the left, and I'm not trying to look for validation on the far right. And people on the far right, they tend to try to, they take their takes a little bit too far, and that's okay. That's okay, because we all take things too far. We all take things way too far. I do. I took things way too far as well. I was able to, disappear and didn't come back with any milk. I took the milk and I left. So that's what happens when your sack is gargantuan. When you have a gargantuan sack, uh, you're able to recover a lot quickly. Especially if you're on the side of God. And it's a beautiful thing. So my thing is this. I don't know. It, it's time. It's time for the pink sack to be unleashed. It is time. And I'm happy with what I have. I'm grateful for all the things that the sack has to offer, and for right now, this is my journey. This isn't anyone else's journey. I'm still gonna be with God at this time, forever. As many times as I wish, as many times as I desire. And I don't really consider this a demon within me. I consider this a soul, a feminine soul that's a reflection within me that could possibly be my true self. The true self that I've been hiding for so long. Just hiding within to try to it's just not, I'm not looking for the approval of others. If I just sit around and not be this way, and I'm okay with being who I truly am. And regardless of the color of my sack, regardless of the color of my sack, pink, red, blue, purple, orange, yellow, green, regardless of the color, I'm fine with what I am, with what I want to do, or what I want to do in my waking life. I am free. I am free. So Laura is free. She is free. And yeah. So this is my testimony, our testimony, because I do have a soul within me, 2 of them to be exact, and I'm happy about that. I love Solora with all my heart. I wouldn't want to discriminate or ostracize her in any way, shape, or form. I'm still gonna be high vibrational as possible. And that's that. That is that. And yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. I just want to get this out of my chest. And always learn to be the best version of yourself, regardless of what anyone else says or does. And just live your life to the fullest. And don't try to take anyone else's free will. That's just not the way to live. That's not the way of life. Don't try to take someone else's free will out of spite because they just don't want to be a part of your life anymore. That's just not the way. That's not the way. And try not to look for any more validation. If you love yourself to the point where you don't really need to take thousands of selfies every single day, you don't have to do that anymore. Stop catering to the false sack. Stop catering to temptations. Stop catering to trivial problems that can easily be solved through hard work and efficiency. Self-sufficiency. Self-validation. Self-love. Self-meditation. Self-serenity. Everything within self derives in consciousness. So if you can do that, if you can do that on your own without the fear of being alone, because who feeds off of your fear? Demons. Demons feed off of your lust. Demons feed off of feeling alone. Demons feed off of your fear and everything like that. And you know what else? Demons feed off of your anger, your frustrations. They don't want you to feel high. They want you to feel high when you get high doing drugs. That's it. And they want you to feel drunk too, so that they can continue to control you in that way. You don't have to drink alcohol. I know this is a different topic for another day, but in conclusion, I'm about to leave. The second soul, whether you don't believe it, it's there. People with second souls exist. And whether or not they use it for good, they use it for selfish, evil reasons. They take it for granted and they use it for material gain. And that's fine. Leave them alone. Leave those people out of it, because that is not a part of your life. If you just only have a soul and you don't have something that's altered within you, just be lucky that you don't. Be lucky that you don't have that in your brain or your heart. You don't have that. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but for those who do have it, just be grateful, just be grateful that you're able to express yourself in that way. And I appreciate you all for watching, and please do take care. And I'm going to finish things off by allowing Solora to have her testimony, and she can talk more about this too.
It's okay to pray every day if you so wish to, if you want to. As far as your heart, if you can follow your heart for once, you can also find a way to pray and just pray to God without the need to use judgment upon other people. You don't have to judge people to get your way, and can be a part of the kingdom. You can be saved. But you just have to just turn away from the bad stuff. And you just have to do that. You have to say goodbye. You have to say goodbye to the devil. You have to say goodbye to those demons. You can still be transgender and still follow the righteous divine path. You can still find someone that can love you, accept you. But first you have to find that within yourself. You just can't continue to look for that and to try to take someone's free will to give you that sort of validation. You can look for that for you. Do things with what's best for you. And don't ever allow other people to tell you different. This is Laura. I'm out. Take care.